We all want the girls to think more deeply around a subject and to really probe into a text that we present to them for whatever subject this may be. A really useful way to do this is to use the thinking tool, which was developed by Philip Cam and which has now been Pimblized, and that is the question quadrant. What are they? Well, it's a quadrant, so it's 4 types of questions. There are closed questions, 2 sorts of closed questions, which are literal and factual. And then there are 2 sorts of open questions, which encourage inferencing skills and ask the students to make meaning from the text that they have read. How can we use them? I believe that you can use them very effectively with any age or ability of student. I've seen examples online of them being used brilliantly with primary school students. I've used them personally with year 7 and 8 English students, and I know that Sarah Budd has also modelled using them to the college with her stage 5 English class. So let's now have a look at some examples. This is an example of one that I've used with year 7. So starting in the top left, we've got the literal comprehension questions. So there are questions like who is the main character, what happens, when does it happen. These are closed questions, and it's easy for the girls to extract the answers to these questions from the text. If we look now at the bottom left-hand side, these are still closed questions, and they are encouraging the students to develop interest through researching around the author or the composer. So who is it? When and where was it written? What's the historical or social context behind the text that you have before you? If we move now to look at the right-hand side, these are the open questions, and these are really encouraging the girls to develop a deeper understanding through inferencing and analysis. So the questions are encouraging them to think and read between the lines of the text. So it might be things like, what is the intended meaning? Does the character meet your expectations of the genre? What makes you say this? What is one big idea that you've now got from reading this text, or what more do you want to know? Hopefully you can see that they're really easy to use, and they really encourage the students to dig deeper. I find that it's brilliant with all levels of student, because those high ability learners really probe deeply into and around the text and then apply that text to other situations. And those girls who need more scaffolding, it enables them to ask questions and to see modelled for them the sorts of questions that we need to be asking about a text.